students, in this lecture we will study about matrices with complex entries, those matrices which contains elements which are complex. So let's say A is a matrix whose entries are 1 minus iota, 1 plus iota, 4 minus iota. That is a 2 by 2 matrix. B is another matrix whose entries are iota, 1 minus iota, 2 minus 3 iota, and 4. We see here that these three entries are complex, and in B these three are complex entries. So how could we add two matrices with complex entries? That is the same, the idea is the same for the sum of matrices. How could we add two matrices? We add corresponding entries, that is first entry plus first entry 1 plus iota, second entry plus second entry, the answer is this one, third entry 1 plus iota plus third entry 2 minus 3 iota, the answer is this one, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 iota minus 3 iota is minus 2 iota. Similarly here 4 minus iota plus 4 is 8 minus iota. So that is the sum of two matrices with complex entries. Similarly we can find the difference of two matrices by the same method, that first minus first 1 minus iota, second minus second is minus 1, third minus this is this thing, 4 minus iota minus 4 is this one. Similarly, if we want to multiply a matrix A, this matrix A, with the iota sign, so iota will be multiplied with all these four entries. Iota will be multiplied with 1, iota will be multiplied with this, iota will be multiplied with this thing, and iota will be multiplied with the last entry 4 minus iota. Now simplifying this thing, iota square is minus 1, minus 1 into minus is plus 1, iota square is minus 1, so that is minus 1 plus iota, iota square is minus 1, minus 1 into minus is plus 1, so plus 1 plus 4 iota, so that is iota A. Similarly, we can multiply these two matrices in the same manner, that rows multiplied by columns. So first row multiplied by first column, 1 into iota plus minus iota into this number. Similarly, first row second column, 1 into 1 minus iota plus minus iota into 4 is this. Similarly, second row first column is this one, second row second column is this one. Simplifying this sum, that and that, to get this matrix. So that is the multiplication of two matrices with complex entries. The idea of sum, difference, scalar multiple, multiplication of matrices is the same. The only thing which is new, that the entries are complex, so we got to be careful when multiplying these entries or adding these entries. Now just look at this slide. In this slide we need to use Cramer's rule to solve this system. We already learned that what is Cramer rule, but we see here that these two equations have complex coefficients. That is the main difference. We need to solve these two equations. What does it mean? We need to find the value of x1 and x2 by Cramer's rule. So first of all, we need to write these two equations in matrix form. What is the matrix form? Iota minus iota 2 1, iota minus iota 2 1, column vector is x1 x2 is equal to minus 2 iota. So that is matrix A, this is x, and that is b. Now for Cramer rule, first of all we need to find the determinant of this M matrix. How could we find the determinant of this matrix? The simple thing, AD minus BC, 1 into iota minus 2 into minus iota. 1 into iota is iota, minus minus plus, so that is 2 iota. Iota plus 2 iota is 3 iota, and this is not 0. So determinant of A is not 0, so it means that solution exists. Now for Cramer rule we need delta 1. What is delta 1? For delta 1 we need delta 1. Delta 1 is actually a determinant which is obtained by replacing the first column with B. So we have replaced this first column with minus 2 iota and the second column remains the same. Now AD 1 into minus 2 minus iota into minus iota. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, minus minus plus iota square. That is minus iota is plus iota square. Iota square is minus 1, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, so that is delta 1. And we need delta 2. For delta 2 we need to replace the second column by B, so replacing this column by minus 2 iota and the first column remains the same. Now multiplying these two, iota into iota, minus 2 into minus 2, minus minus plus, iota square plus 4, but iota square is minus 1, minus 1 plus 4 is 3, so that is delta 2. Now using Cramer's rule, Cramer says that x1 is equal to 1 by determinant of A into delta 1, but determinant of A is 3 iota, so replacing determinant of A by 3 iota and replace delta 1 by minus 3. 3 cancel, so that is minus 1 by iota. 1 by iota is calculated here, that is minus iota. So 1 by iota is minus iota, minus minus plus, so that is iota. So x1 is equal to iota. x2 is 1 by determinant of A into delta 2. Determinant of A is 3 iota and delta 2 from here is 3. Now 3 cancel, 1 by iota and 1 by iota is minus iota, so that is x2. So that is the solution obtained with the help of Cramer's rule. Now question number 32 through 33 and exercise 10.2, we need to solve the system by Gauss-Jordan elimination method. The system is given to us in matrix form. So in Gauss-Jordan elimination method we will be taking augmented matrix. That is augmented matrix. The combination of A and this B is augmented matrix. Now we are going to make this element 1 and then this element 0. So how could we make this element 1? By multiplying row 1 by minus sign. So we have multiplied row 1 by minus sign, so that will become plus, that will become plus, plus, and that is 0. Now we are going to make this element 0. So with the help of this operation, row 2 minus this element into row 1 will make this element 0. Now how could we perform this operation? This operation is performed right here. Multiply row 1 by minus 1 plus iota. How could we multiply row 1? This is row 1. This row 1 will be multiplied by minus 1 plus iota. So 1 into minus 1 plus iota is minus 1 plus iota. Minus 1 plus iota into 1 plus iota. And minus 1 plus iota into 0 is 0. Now that is the same operation, but I have simplified this product, that is actually minus 2 right here. I have multiplied these two, multiplying these two to get minus 2. So the answer of these two is minus 2. That is the same and that is the same. Now performing this operation and the side work, write down row 2, write down this row 2 over here, write down minus 1 plus iota into r1, that is minus 1 plus iota into r1 over there, and subtracting these two. How could we subtract these two? We need to change these signs, change minus sign with plus, plus sign with minus, minus sign with plus, and that is 0. So subtracting minus 1 plus 1 cancel, these are cancel, these are cancel, so that is 0 0 0 0, and this result will be written in row 2. So that is row 2 0 0 0, row 1 remains the same. So that is the main diagonal below this main diagonal, that is 0. So that is a echelon form of this matrix. Row number 2 implies these are the coefficients of x1 and these are the coefficients of x2. So by back substitution, row number 2 implies 0 into x2 is equal to 0. So x2 is equal to t. That is being studied in the previous lecture. Whenever a number is multiplied by 0 and the answer is 0, so this number may be any real number. So x2 is equal to t, where t is a real number. So x2 is t, that is from row 2. Now from row 1, 1 into x1 plus 1 plus iota into x2 is equal to 0. Replacing x2 by t, that is x2 by t, and that is x1, and transferring this term towards that side to get x1 is equal to minus times this term. So that is x1. So therefore solution is x is equal to x1 x2, but x1 is this number and x2 is t. Taking t common from these two, that is the solution for this system with the help of Gauss-Jordan elimination method.